Hello, kids! Story named The Snow Queen. High atop a mountain stood a magnificent snowy kingdom. There was a palace made entirely of ice and crystal, shimmering in the cold light. Inside the palace, a lonely queen dressed in flowing white robes stood silently at a tall frozen window, watching the snow-covered world. In a village below, a girl and boy sat beside a fire in a small cottage. The wind blew through the open window as they watched the swirling snow outside. Suddenly, the Snow Queen appeared. She touched the children, and they rose into the sky on a glowing sleigh pulled by majestic white wolves. The girl ventured into the frozen forest in search of her brother. She was brave, determined, and walked on fearlessly, ignoring the cold. At last, she reached the gates of the palace. When the queen saw the love in the children's eyes, her frozen heart began to melt. Story named Golden Fish. By the sea stood a humble cottage, surrounded by trees and tall grass. One day, a fisherman catches a glowing golden fish, shimmering in the sunlight. The fisherman releases the fish back into the sea, and a magical light glows from it. The fisherman and his wife lived a simple life. They sat with a modest meal, lost in thoughtful silence. At the fisherman's wish, a grand palace appeared, gleaming with wealth and splendor. The fisherman's wife had become a queen, dressed in gold with a crown. She stared out the window with pride. At last, the fisherman returned to the sea. He asked the golden fish to bring his wife back to her old self.